Today we're going to see how we can import data from a folder. This can be very helpful in making an index sheet, a table of contents, or a list of drawings. Now we already have this folder and it has a lot of files in it. We've got PDFs, DWGs, drawings, and emails, so messages. We can start by opening Excel and then going to the Data tab. Get data from file, from folder. So we're going to go to the folder we want and click open. So Excel is going to generate this table with these attributes for all of the files that are inside the folder we have chosen. We can always add more attributes, but we'll get to that later. So we're going to click load, and Excel has generated the table we want. So it has the main attributes, name, extension, so we can also filter by the extension if we want only PDFs or any type of file that we want. Dates, so date accessed, modified and created, and most importantly the folder path. So this will be very helpful if you want to make an active index. You can see down here that Excel generated a new tab for this table, which makes it very safe to handle this method without jeopardizing the integrity of the data that's already in your spreadsheet. So it will always create a new tab just for the new table. Now if we want more attributes to the data that we have imported, we can go to Data, Get Data from File, from Folder, then choose the same one again. So this time we're going to go to Transform Data first, right here, Transform Data. So we can go to the attributes right here and deselect them all because we don't want all of them, and then just choose the attributes that you want to add into the table. So let's go with size and read only. Click OK and go home and close and load. So you can see again Excel generated a new tab for the new table, so it didn't affect the old one at all. You can see there's two extra columns right here, attribute size and then attributes read only. It's written as false. It's because it's not a read only, so it's a read and write. One thing to keep in mind when using this method is that these are dynamic tables, so they are actively linked to the folder. Whatever changes in that folder, so if you add a file, if you remove a file, it will reflect into this table. So let's go to this folder and then let's create a new file. Let's call it lesson 2. Then go back to the table. If you go to table design and then refresh, so if you refresh it, you can already see that it reflected here. So there is a new file, lesson 2, and it's a docx, so it's a Word document. Now if you want to keep it as an active table, you don't have to do anything, it's already a dynamic link. But if you want to sever this link and you want this to not be affected by any changes that happen to that folder, you can simply go to table design and then unlink. Now Excel is gonna note that this will permanently remove this link between the folder and the table. So if you click OK, so the link between the folder and the table is now severed, and any changes that happen to the folder will not be reflected in the table.